Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. This week Bethesda released our first look at the upcoming Season 11 scoreboard, which is bringing in a new consumable called Battle Banners, which are also called Scout Banners. Make your mind up on what they're going to be called, Bethesda, please, because we said Battle Banners and then it says Scout Banners, and it says both on the season, so who knows. Anyways, in this video I'm going to be going over what we know on them so far, thanks to some data mines gathered by DSJ. The link for him will be down in the description if you want to go give him a follow on Twitter. With that being said, if you do enjoy, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe if you're new. Okay, so Battle Banners are basically a new battle-focused lunchbox style consumable. As of the minute, we know for certain they will be available in the new scoreboard, and I would not be surprised if we see them pop up in the Atomic Shop. They work in the same way a lunchbox does, so you activate it and you and all the nearby players will gain various different buffs from them being activated. So when you open one of these banners, it will give you 3 different buffs. You'll get Scout's Call, a random Scout's Code, and Scout's Courage. Firstly, let's cover the Scout's Code buff effects. Each battle banner you open will give you and nearby players one effect from this list, and there's 5 different ones available, and they will stay active for 60 minutes once you've received them. Now let's say you open 2 battle banners and you get the same effect each time. You won't have 2 of the same effect, but instead it will reset the timer on the first one that you got. So let's say it was down to 55 minutes, you open another one and all of a sudden you get the same effect, the timer goes back up to 60 minutes. So the 5 possible effects with these are: number 1, teamwork. This one restores your action points by 100%. The second one is survival, which will restore your health points by 20%. And number 3 is innovation. This one repairs your weapon condition by 10%. The fourth one is discovery. This one will highlight your enemies for 5 seconds. We haven't seen this yet, but I'm going to presume it works very similar to Berry Mentats. And finally, the 5th one is going to be called research, and this one will repair your armor condition by 10%. Okay, so now you know all of the effects, but how do they actually work? That is where the next buff comes in, called Scout's Call. So as mentioned a minute ago, when you open a Scout's banner, you will get all 3 effects: a Scout's Call, 1 Scout's Code, which are the effects we just listed, and Scout's Courage, which we'll discuss after this one. So Scout's Call is, let's say, the main buff you get with this. Each battle banner you open will give you a 5% chance of triggering all active Scout Code buffs when you kill an enemy. It will max out after opening 4 battle banners, giving players a max chance of 20% per kill to trigger any and all active Scout Code buffs. As mentioned a minute ago, this will last for 1 hour just like lunchboxes, and it will pause if you leave the game. So that might have been a little bit confusing, so I'm going to put in a little bit of kind of simple terms, or what in my mind works as simple terms. So let's say you've opened 1 Scout banner, okay? Let's say it then gives you the Scout Code buff, which is innovation. This one repairs your weapon condition by 10%. By opening the Scout banner, you will also have the Scout Call active by default. Alright, think of it kind of like a hierarchy. Scout Call's at the top, the Scout Codes are below it. So since you've opened 1 banner, this means that you'll have a 5% chance that the Scout's Call will trigger the weapons repair effect per kill. So let's say 1 in 20 enemies, your weapon will repair itself by 10%. Alright, now you've got that, so then let's say you open 4 Scout banners, alright? This will then put that percentage up to a 20% chance, making it every 1 in 5 enemies you kill will trigger the Scout's Call, activating the effects. By opening 4 battle banners, this will also give you a chance of triggering some of the other effects. So let's say you've opened 4, all of a sudden you could have the armor repair one, you could also have the weapons repair one, you could have the restore HP, and you could also have highlight enemies. So all of a sudden you will have 4 different of these effects active, meaning every 1 kill you get out of 5 kills, you are healing yourself, repairing your weapons and armor, and it's also highlighting enemies for 5 seconds. Hopefully you all understood that. It is a little slightly tricky to get your head around first, but once you get your kind of head around it, it's very simple, it's very easy to understand. So then, with all that explained, that leaves us with the final buff, which is Scout's Courage. Thankfully, this one is very straightforward and very simple. So basically, this buff will give players a 100% chance to revive yourself if you go down. There is a cooldown of 5 minutes with this one, but just like the other two, this will last for 60 minutes and you are guaranteed it if you open a scout banner or battle banner, whatever the hell you want to call them. So there we have it, guys. There is the new battle focus consumable getting added into Fallout 76. Like I say, it is slightly confusing at first to get your head around, but once you work it out, it's pretty simple. Hopefully my explanation helped. If it did, make sure to let me know down in the comments, did I do a good job or not, and hit the video with a thumbs up as well, that'd be lovely. Overall though, I do actually think that these are a pretty decent addition to the game. At first I did question like what is the point in these, actually messaged MorningFame and was like this is an absolute waste of space, why they're adding this in, and then now I've kind of got my head around them and I think it would actually be kind of helpful. Imagine doing Radiation Rumble where every like 1 in 5 kills, all of a sudden your weapons repairing itself, your armor's repairing itself. It'd be ideal, especially considering we're always complaining about the Teslas breaking during that event and stuff. Maybe that's why they're not repairing them, because they want to sell these things, who knows. Like I said though, as mentioned at the start of the video guys, all this information was data mined, so could be subject to change, but for now this is all we know on them. Again, shout out to DSJ for all his work, link for his Twitter will be in the description, same as his Reddit post on these as well. Anyways guys, thank you all for watching, hope this helped, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.